Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about what's coming next in love. So this is going to be a general reading. You have 4 choices today. This is from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Group 1 has the dragonfly, and underneath it you have a sacred self-care message. So I thought that would be great going into July to give everyone their own message about taking care of yourself. Okay, so group 1 has dragonfly. Group 2 has bee. Group 3 has hummingbird. And group 4 has owl. So take a moment, feel the energy, see which is calling to you today. As always, these are general readings. Take the messages that work, that resonate for you, and leave the rest behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, timestamps are below. Today is the last day to get the 30% discount off the 6-card reading for all of you that have had readings before. It's a special for my clients. So if you've had a reading and you want another one, today would be a great day. You can get a general reading or ask a specific question. If you've never had a reading before, you can go ahead and use the links below. For those of you that have had readings, I sent an email to you with a discount code. You can use that link to purchase your reading. If you didn't get the email, by all means, and you've had a reading, by all means reach out and I'll send you another one. Okay, let's get started. I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, number 1. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about what's coming next in love, and you were drawn to Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion, and that's number 22. Underneath each card today, I put a self-care message for you. I thought since we're going into a new month, it would be nice to start it off with a message about self-care. Yours is dance, okay? So moving, listening to music, just dancing around your house, get things moving. There's something about you needing to move, to dance, to connect, okay? And in this card, we're seeing someone dancing and all, kind of 3 separate people dancing. But also, I just feel like if you can connect with someone, even if it's, it doesn't mean you have to go out to the club, I mean, I dance all the time. It is an incredible, it's just an incredible thing to do to lift your spirits. You would be amazed. So get moving, okay? That's your self-care message for this month, okay? So let's get started with the dragonfly. The dragonfly message is one of focus, okay? It's about seeing the truth in things. It's about really getting messages and synchronicities too. So there could be something coming through for you in a kind of unexpected way when it comes to love. So let's get started. Let's see what comes through about love for number 1. What's coming next for you? Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, okay. Son of Wands. Father of Wands. Ooh, I got chills. Okay, you've got a lot of fire coming through. And male energy. And Father of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? We've got 2 kings showing up. Aha. Okay, we have an ending of some sort. Whoa, the World. Okay. Mother of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is an interesting situation. Okay, what I see over here with the Knight of Wands and the Death card, um, the Knight of Wands is someone who's very charming, someone who's very adventurous. He's handsome, he seems to say all the right things, but at some point, he's hard to know. So I feel like you need to trust your instincts and go back to your original message here, which is truth transcends illusion. There's something here with the death card coming underneath it. At first I was excited by the Knight of Wands, and it's about moving forward, it's about moving quickly, right? But with the death card, it's like it feels like the end of some sort of illusion for you. Like you're going to see the truth about someone who sort of embodies this energy. If there's anyone that you can think of in your life, this could also be. Um, this can also be, connected to your energy. Like, let's say, for example, you have a hard time um, showing your true self and connecting in a deep way with people, well, that will be coming to an end. The knight is usually pretty driven. They want things their way. They're very sure of themselves, right? It's about fast moving energy. Um, with the death card there, it's like there's something about needing to stop, to focus, and to really ask questions about this person when they show up. Okay, I don't know if this is someone from your past, somebody you're dealing with right now, someone you've dealt with, before, but it's just a message of needing to focus on the truth. Okay, so there's something about an illusion, like someone isn't being completely themselves. Okay, um, this is some sort of transformation coming when it comes to that person or that connection. Um, so it's not an end, but we have a really interesting reading here. So, anyway, we move on from that situation to the King of Wands and the world. Okay. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is the mature energy of the night. The King of Wands is someone who um, is very, a leader, somebody who knows what they want. They don't waste time on things. They're very direct. They have lots of plans. They have a lot of creativity. Sometimes they can be an entrepreneur, but they're very mature. They're very warm. Okay. Underneath that, you have the world. The world is, a culmination in your life of, like sort of being rewarded for all your hard work. It's when, you know, you're celebrating something. So I see some sort of celebration coming up. It could be because of work. It could be because of school. It could be because of, all the stuff you've been through in relationships. But this is about really going on to the next phase of your life and celebrating and being happy and being rewarded for all of the efforts that you've put in. Now, if you hadn't, let me just tell you this, if you hadn't started with the message of truth transcends illusion here, I would be inclined to think that this is someone that is maturing. This is, an energy of someone that you may have gone through a lot with, and they are progressing, they're leaving behind their old ways. And that could be the case, right? They put in the effort, they've matured. This is a partner who is stepping up, who's, getting their act together. But because of the message of illusion, with this and the death card. I'm like, it's definitely giving me pause, and we're definitely pulling more cards. Um, so let's think on that. Um, and then we move on to the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. So here's the perfect match. Okay, but she's reversed. So I'm like, anyway, I'm just kind of telling you what's going on inside. So we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is another masculine energy, man, mature, someone who's focused on nurturing, on providing stability. Okay, he's a little different than the King of Wands in that he's looking for, um, he's really focused on, like, everything is about being a provider, secure, um, accumulation of wealth, all of that. He's very into security. Um, and underneath him is the Queen of Wands, but she's reversed, which is so interesting. Um, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is fire sign energy. Um, when she's reversed, when she's upright, she's really amazing, right? You know, she's a leader, she's warm, she's inspiring, she's protective. She's creative. I love the Queen of Wands. When she's reversed, it could be that you're either suppressing those energies, um, and you're kind of hiding your light a little bit, and you're denying something. Maybe you're denying the truth. Maybe you're denying how you really feel. I don't know. I feel like there's something about two different people here. Two choices. So we have two kings. We have one queen. So let's pull more cards because we need clarification. There's a need here. It's interesting with the dance message and the Queen of Wands reversed. There's a need to really be free, to let go. What's going on here with this King of Wands? Let's start with the King of Wands. The Moon reversed. Okay. Letting go of your fears. What about the King of Pentacles? What do we have about the King of Pentacles? Okay, Six of Pentacles reversed. There's an imbalance here. What about the Queen of Wands reversed? Aha, Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay. So, the Moon. The Moon is about your emotions, intuitions, your dreams, your subconscious. When it's reversed, it's suppressing these emotions, or something maybe even you've been suppressing coming to the surface, something, inside you. Oops, let me adjust this. Um, yeah, the Moon, when it's reversed, it's like when you're holding in something that you really want to let out, or if you've got some sort of fears, right? Or if you're not facing something. So I almost feel like is it that you have a feeling for someone that you ended something with? Okay. So you didn't give it the Eight of Cups reversed. You didn't stay with it long enough. And you're kind of suppressing your feelings about this. Okay. Are you in a connection with someone who you're not really feeling valued, who you feel like taken advantage of, that King of Pentacles energy? Um, there's some truth that you have to face about a love situation coming up in the future. And it can be that there are two people that you have to make a choice and you don't know which way to go with the Eight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Cups upright moves on. It knows that something's missing and you move on to find it. You go in search of it. And when it's reversed, you're stuck. You don't know which way to go. Let me just make sure I feel bad that this is crooked. Um, And I mean, I'm feeling like what's coming up for you is definitely some sort of choice, okay, some sort of decision. We have two kings here. This could be ending something too soon with someone based on information that wasn't true or not sticking with love. Being afraid of this person now who's now more mature, um, and having a hard time expressing it, having a hard time. There's some truth that you have to get to, okay? And this is just a a general reading, so obviously I can't dive too deep into it, but this is very interesting. And if you're not resonating, like I say, always try another pile. Um, yeah, it just feels like there's something that you want to express. Queen of Wands reversed. And yeah, you're just blocked. Okay, let's pull a card and see what the advice is here. What's the advice about this situation for number one? We know you're supposed to dance, which I think is an encouragement to express yourself there. Ooh, okay. Now this is interesting. Which way did it come out? I feel that way, yeah. Look at that beautiful chariot. I love horses. I love this card. I love the horse card in the oracle deck that this is the companion to. Look at that chariot. The chariot has, look, the coin around its neck. It's funny because, in the traditional deck, the chariot is like you with two horses, right? Pulling, without reins, and you being in control. And this is about movement. This is, the advice here is to take control of a situation. Um, the chariot is connected to Cancer energy. It's about a new direction, a major life change, taking you to a whole new part of your life, waiting for you to take action. It's about you making a hard decision and just trust that the universe is carrying you where you're meant to go. But this is about you being focused. Again, back to the dragonfly. Yep. The advice here is to take charge and move on, and trust yourself. You need to take action. You need to make a choice. Wow. Okay, we had Scorpio here. We have Cancer here. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have the fire sign, the king here, Leo. We have the King of Pentacles over here, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, time to take control of a situation and make a choice, make a decision. You've got this. Your life's moving on. You're moving forward. Trust the truth, and don't be afraid to express yourself and really live your truth. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's roll the extra dice. Leo, Jupiter. There is the King of Wands. We've got Leo. We've got Jupiter. Good luck, good fortune. Second house, which is Taurus, money. Oh my God, values. Um, kind of wild, but also the number two, and you have two. You have a choice coming up. Big time. Okay, if you haven't met these people yet, boy, I can't wait to hear what goes on. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know what you thought. Let me know where you're listening from. Um, Hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't. Like this. And don't forget, last day to get your discounted 6-card reading. If you've been a client and had a reading before, you're getting 30% off. And today's the last day, so I'm going to try and post this one today. I'm going to push it through, hopefully, and get it out. And if you want a reading and you've never had one before, you use the links below in the description box. And I'm excited to do one for you. I record it just like this. It's 3-card or 6-card, and it takes about a week. You can ask me, whatever your love question is, tell me your details, email me all your stuff, or you can get a general reading, okay? And you watch it right here on a private link. So, very easy. I am sending you lots of love. Have a good Monday. Hi, let's get started with your reading today. You were drawn to the message of Be Spirit, Sweet Results Await, the card number 7. And underneath it, I have a sacred self-care message for you. I thought it would be nice, since we're getting into a new month, to kind of start fresh and see what message you needed just for you personally. It can connect to your love reading today. We'll find out. We'll see what the cards have in store for you. So you have sweet results await. Obviously, the connection to the honey. It's something, it feels like with the 7 chariot energy movement, it could be making a big decision, moving forward with something. There's also this idea of hard work being rewarded. Bees are such hard workers. Busy bee energy, sweet honey waiting at the end of it, like maybe you've been through a lot, or you've been on this long journey of love, like that energy of the chariot, and you've got something great waiting for you on the other end. So I love that. But let's see what your self-care message is for the month. Ooh, okay, deep breathing. And I love that all of the planets are kind of up there. She's connecting with that beautiful chi energy, connecting with the universe, taking a moment to meditate, hand on heart. The heart chakra seems to, be the focus here, which is beautiful, considering we're doing a love reading. So for you, this is about really connecting, aligning, working on your the chi, and getting your body in alignment through deep breathing. Okay, so you might need to take a moment to do some meditation. It doesn't have to be anything formal, but if you want, you can take a yoga class. You can, do a YouTube video, watch a YouTube video. There's lots of ways to get your body in alignment. So explore some of those, okay? That would be your message. Now, let's get started with your love reading, which is why you are here today. Let's find out what's coming next in love for number 2. It's interesting because the Bee Spirit is number 7, and we are going into July. So this could be something coming up this month. Let's find out. Okay, these two came out together. Isn't that interesting? The hard work. The hard work, I'm sorry, I meant the Bee Spirit. The hard work of the 8 of Pentacles with the spider in the center, right? Putting all that work in, and the result is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, air sign energy. This is somebody who's very direct, somebody who's very honest, somebody who values truth above all, is not so much emotional as they are practical. Let's see. Okay, this could be your energy. This could be energy coming in. We're going to see what comes through for number 2. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's definitely connected to that earth energy, hard work, honest, truth. There's a lot here about honesty, truth, hard work paying off with sweet result. Aw, Hermit. Wow, more earth energy. So that's Virgo. We've got some Virgo coming through. Virgo's interesting because although it's not air sign energy like the King of Swords, they're both sort of mercurial in that they're really great communicators. They're all about the mind and thinking. The Hermit is somebody that's taken a step back. This could be you. That deep breathing message of the Hermit could be you taking some time to yourself, some time to get yourself in alignment. Okay, this is interesting because of the idea of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. And I love that with that, you know, that feeling that I had. And his deal is that he really wants to make sure that everything is lined up before he makes his move. So this can indicate somebody that really takes their time in love. They're loyal, they're dedicated, they're dependable. There's a connection to Taurus here. They get the job done, they stick with things, they're planners, they keep their promises, which is always a positive. It can also represent routines that you work on, goals that you're working on. There could be a connection here for you with love and work, okay? Because I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles here, which is really about putting in the work. It's kind of like the bee is building the hive and the spider builds its web. So there's a lot about building here, okay? This can indicate someone older as well, somebody in a position of authority. So this could be a work person. But this is really about sticking to your goals and making progress. And this is about taking some time to figure things out. So I kind of feel like what's coming next in love for you is a connection that has been a long time coming. And maybe that's where this message comes into play, because it's about needing to be patient, but it's also needing some self-care here. There's something about you needing some self-care. So maybe this month is the month that you kind of take a step back and you focus on yourself, focus on your breath, focus on, you know, gathering yourself for whatever's coming up ahead with that Hermit card. There could be, as I said, a Virgo involved here. We have Virgo coming through. And the Hermit is really about going within to find answers, and that deep breathing, the meditation. So there could be something that, or someone that you're interested in that you've been cautious about moving forward with, and you need to take a moment to sort of figure it out. So trust your intuition, okay? You've got all the smarts you need. You've got everything you need within. That flame on top of the Hermit is that knowledge, okay? You've got it. And it's interesting because see how the turtle has that flame, and she's got the wisdom of the universe coming through. So yeah, there's something about needing to take a moment to figure something out. You're cautious about someone. Daughter of Wands. So we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, some sort of exciting invitation. Maybe a trip. Something creative, something that inspires you. Someone that inspires you. Ooh, look at that. Balancing that fire. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is about finding that balance between that excitement, that passion, the emotion, water and fire. Taking your time, going with the flow of the universe. The flow of the universe is really important here. So I feel like you might have someone coming into your life where it's going to require you to be patient, require you to kind of take a step back. And that's the advice here with the Temperance, is to allow it to happen. There's some divine timing going on here with this connection and with love in general. Aha. So yeah, you need to take care of your physical self with that Strength card reversed. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Wow, Major Arcana right at the end here. So yeah, with Strength reversed, with the Hermit, this is really a message and about getting your strength back, okay? There's some sort of imbalance. This is a message of finding your balance and going with the flow of the universe. This is taking it slow. You have the deep breathing here. And strength is about finding a partnership that's balanced. And there's been some sort of imbalance, okay? Maybe you were in a connection with this King of Swords, and maybe you're looking for something more passionate, or maybe you're connecting with someone more passionate. Maybe there's someone at work you're interested in. Maybe there's just a need for you right now to take a break with the Hermit and Strength reverse because you're feeling run down, which is why you got this message to start with. Justice is all about being rewarded for your past choices and decisions. It's about karma being balanced, okay? You have balance here, balance here. Strength is about balance. So yeah, these sweet rewards await. The first message of the bee is right here, because you will get justice. That's Libra energy. So I feel like whatever you're wanting or waiting for, have been working hard on, maybe even if it's this Father of Swords, this King energy that you're interested in, this person that's taking their time, or you're going slow. Take your time. Don't rush. You need to take care of you right now. There is divine timing at play, but you will actually get there. So trust in it. And if you need to meditate, if you need to go within, if you need to heal yourself, go ahead and take that time to do it, okay? Because it's going to work out in your favor. All the good choices and things that you've done are going to be rewarded. Wow. Yeah, it's really positive. Let's see, is there anything else? I think that's it. I think I covered it. Okay, I'm going to roll the Astro dice for you. Ooh, there's divine timing. North Node of Destiny, Karma, Temperance. This is part of your path. Oh, Capricorn. There we have that Pentacle energy, the hard work. Someone older maybe, somebody at work, 8th house, passion, money, other people's money. This also could be some sort of lawsuit going your way as well. So maybe you need to take a time because you've been through that. You do have sweet results awaiting you. You do need to take care of yourself. There is divine timing at play here. There could be a connection coming through for you related to money, finance, and work. Okay, we have Capricorn energy. That can be a boss. That can also be a message about things taking time, right? Because Saturn rules Capricorn and time. With Temperance, Temperance is about the flow of life, and it's that balance and harmony in whatever difficult situation you find yourself in. So this is really a message for you to not resist, to follow your inner guidance, which is the Hermit, and step into your higher self, which is exactly what you do with that meditation. Okay, that's where you're headed. You're headed to really connecting with that. And it may have taken a while for you to get there, but just trust. That's your message today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. Like this video, write your comments below, say hi, let me know where you're listening from. And today is, big reminder, last day for the special discount on 6 card readings for my current clients, people that have had readings here before from me, you're getting 30% off on a 6-card reading. So if you have a love question, today's the day. And if you have a love question and you've never had a reading from me, you can still get one, 3-card and 6-card. The links are below. Go ahead and click those, and once you make your payment, you can email me and let me know what your love question is, what the details are, and I'll make it very tailored to you and your situation. Or you can get a general reading. So you just have to let me know which one. And let's see, it takes about a week. I record it just like this. You'll watch it right here on a private link. Super easy. And that's all I have for you today. Happy Monday. I'm going to really try and get this uploaded so you guys can take advantage of this today. Sending you lots of love. Okay, number 3, let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the hummingbird spirit. Be here now. Be present. Focus. That's the number 734. You have a message today about the hummingbird spirit of being present, focusing. I also pulled a card for you from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle because I thought, since it's, we're going into a new month tomorrow, I thought it would be important to kind of check in and see what you need in terms of your energy and well-being. And your message is sync with the moon, number 51. Sync with the moon. She's got her hand on her heart. This is really about connecting with your emotions. You can really sort of move with the cycles of the moon, meaning focus on when the new moons are, about initiating projects, focus on the quarter moon to see what changes you need to make, focus on the full moon. So just becoming aware of the moon cycle and sort of incorporating it with you, with your life. You can also, charge crystals on the full moon, follow the cycles of the moon, see where the moon is, what sign it's in. There's something about you also needing to really connect and sync with your emotions and with your heart. Okay, so these are your messages. Now, let's see what we have about what's coming next in love. Okay, so these two came together. This would definitely feel like you needed to sync with the moon, the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. The 5 of Cups is sorrow and some sort of loss. It's being sad. Okay, the 4 of Swords is taking a step back. It's rest and recovery. So there's a need for you to sort of, maybe do some healing, some rest, some recovery from some emotional situation. This could be something that happened in the past. Let's keep going and we'll see. And obviously the cup energy is connected to the moon. Yeah. So the Ace of Wands reverse, this is about not feeling that spark, not being connecting with that spark, that excitement. Yeah, see where you're headed is the Fool, a new fresh start, almost like a new moon here. So there's definitely an energy for you coming up where you're moving through some tough times, or you have had some tough losses, some sadness, so a need to take a step back, right? The thing about the 5 of Cups is there's normally 3 cups turned over and 2 upright in the traditional deck. This one doesn't show it that way, but it's really about the 2 cups that are still upright, meaning there's opportunity for love, for partnership still out there. Obviously taking time. This is about, when you need to. This is about being here, being now, being present. And so I think that syncing with the moon is about also getting you in the present moment so that you can connect with love, with passion. Maybe you are leaving a relationship or left a relationship recently that didn't have that spark, that didn't have that excitement. There's something that, you could just be bored with love, or you could just feel like, it's not happening for me. But what's coming here in the future is the Fool card, which is a fresh start. This is the 0 card in the tarot. This is, taking that leap, making that first step on a new path. This could also indicate by the new moon, the next new moon, you could be ready to move into a relationship, or you could be going on a trip, starting a new adventure, starting a new project that is helping you move towards love. But there's something about the Fool energy bringing in this new experience coming up for you. But it requires you to really be present. And so releasing and healing from the past is part of that. But yeah, this is exciting because it means that, you're going to need to take that leap of faith. Sometimes it can indicate travel. Sometimes it can indicate somebody with a lot of Uranus in their chart. They could be an Aquarius. They could be somebody that loves adventure. There's something about, this new cycle beginning for you. So sink in with that moon, write your new moon wish list, do all that good stuff. Okay, let's get some more detail here. The Tower. Yeah, this is tough energy. Let's see what we have for the Ace of Wands. The Hierophant. Wow. Major, major, major. Major arcana. New chapters. Big chapters. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Devil reversed. Ooh. Moving on from something tough. I see that. Let's see what we have for the Fool coming in, the new, the exciting. What is it? Aha, you've got to trust your intuition. Okay, wow, major, 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 major. Okay. So there's definitely ending, shocking, changing, some big energy happening over here with the Tower, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So I acknowledge that as being difficult, potentially, unexpected, an ending that really kind of knocked you for a loop. Because the Tower brings unexpected change, right? Something you built comes crashing down, and it reveals a truth that needs to happen to set you free. So although this is painful, and I see a lot of pain here, you have to acknowledge and not be afraid of it, because there's a reason for this ending. So surrendering to it is the best course here. Even though it's painful, there is reason for it. Destruction leads to rebirth, which you literally have, because you're going from the Tower to the Fool, which is the Zero card, the rebirth. Next, we have the Hierophant. Interesting, interesting. The Hierophant is, sometimes a figure outside yourself who is like a spiritual leader, a teacher, someone who has some sort of wisdom. But it can also be about you seeking spiritual wisdom and knowledge, and trusting yourself, right? Because we have the Devil reversed here. This is about releasing a very negative energy. There's no love here. There's just, it's not a good partnership, and you have to trust that. And if you have a hard time leaving it, go to someone and speak to someone about it. That's what the Hierophant is, okay? This could be Taurus, Capricorn, related to money, related to an earth sign, but there's nothing here. There's no positive energy coming from this connection, okay? So if it does end, and it did end, find comfort in that. Now, we move towards the future, which is much more positive and so beautiful. You have the Fool, which is that beautiful fresh start, that new beginning. There's unlimited potential in your future for love, okay? This is about being excited. This is about being curious. This is also telling you it's never too late to start over and try a new path. I think that's your message today. Um, there's something about the cycles of life which are really important for you. That's why you got probably this message about the moon. I'm seeing the connection here with the Fool card, because the Fool card's about new beginnings. And it's like the new moon. It's like you have gone through this cycle. This is the ending. You might be here where it's coming to an end. You might be here where we're like in the balsamic phase, the void moon, the dark moon, and then you have the new moon, the new beginning. Okay, we also have, what's so interesting is the tiger is on this high priestess. The tiger is divine feminine energy. She hunts at night. She's sure of herself. She's confident. She knows what she wants. When it's reversed, you need to trust yourself more, trust your intuition, and maybe by getting in sync with the moon, maybe by focusing on those cycles, you'll be able to be really present and release whatever isn't working, okay? This is definitely feeling like you're disconnected from your own intuition, and that's probably why you were drawn to this card, because it was bringing you to this one, okay? You might be too focused on what other people think. Who cares, okay? Literally, who cares what other people think? There might be some sort of secrets too. Sometimes when the high priestess is reversed, there's secrets that have to be brought out into the open. And with the devil card here reversed, I feel like that's what you're in the process of doing, okay? So maybe you've taken the wrong path, okay? That's okay. There's always time to change course. So you have the opportunity coming up to change course. Take it. You have a fresh start coming. So that's really beautiful. Okay, let's roll the Astro dice. In terms of love, like I said, it's someone who loves adventure. You could meet them traveling. They could have Aries or Aquarius in their chart. They could just be an outdoors type. Okay, so you have four Gemini, Neptune. Okay, so Gemini is all about that energy of the mind, of choices. It's connected to twin flame energy. There could be something about Gemini coming into your life, or Gemini energy. Neptune is illusion, and it's also delusion, but also romance. But I think here it's about really letting go of the illusion, okay? The fourth house in astrology is home, family, mother, but that's connected to Cancer energy, which is your moon, the intuition. So we're coming back to the moon again. Okay, four could be a significant time for you. It could be April. It could be 4 months from now. So I really am sending you a lot of love. I hope that this helps you move on, knowing that you have something exciting coming up in the future, and embracing that change, and also knowing that there's never too late to try a new path. Okay, I think those are your key messages today. So be sure to hit subscribe before you leave, like this video, write your comments below. Today is the last day for all of you that have had readings before. You are eligible for a 30% discount on a 6-card reading. Today's the last day, so I'm going to really push it and get this reading up so that you can take advantage of it. If you haven't had a reading before, you can also get a reading. You have to use the links in the description box. You can get a 3-card or a 6-card love reading, either specifically about your situation, which you can email me all the details about, and I will tailor it to that, or you can get a general reading. Okay, so you'll just let me know after you make your payment. You email me and let me know what you'd like, or you can even write it in the little comment section of the PayPal. Now, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. I am just sending you lots of love. This was difficult, so if you did connect with this, by all means, let me know and write in the comments. And hopefully you are inspired by what's up ahead, because it definitely fresh start. Sending you lots of love. Hey, number 4, let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the owl spirit. You see clearly now, okay? And so this is number 43, or a 7, which is connected to the Chariot card in the tarot. The owl is wearing a crown. I just feel I feel it's a she. She is very powerful. She's wise. She's got a lot of wisdom. She's protective. she's smart, she's seeing things clearly, okay? So that's your message that you were drawn to. I also decided, since we're about to start a new month, to pull you a sacred self-care oracle message, so we could focus on you and your self-care. Your message is drink tea, number 21. When I saw this, I immediately thought of a tea meditation. If you haven't done a tea meditation, it's really easy, it's simple. All you have to do is make yourself a cup of tea. Make yourself, if you don't like tea, make yourself a hot chocolate, make yourself a coffee. And it's really about just sitting in that moment, taking in the, feeling the heat of the cup, smelling the drink, noticing the feeling as you're drinking it and it's moving down your throat, really taking in that moment. That's really what it's about. Okay, so it's like drinking in that moment. So anyway, if that helps, try that this month in terms of your self-care. Okay, so let's see what's coming next in love for you, starting with your tarot messages. Number 4, what's coming next in love for you? Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. Ooh, 4 of Cups. Interesting. That definitely connects to seeing clearly, and I'll tell you why in a minute. 6 of Cups reversed. Ooh, interesting. Bottom of the deck is King of Cups. And I couldn't help myself, but 2 of Swords is under there, something about making a choice. That might be why you need to sit and meditate and take that drink of tea. Okay. So there's definitely a theme here. This was really, this and this together is very interesting for me, but let's start at the beginning. Okay, so you see clearly now. 7 of Wands reversed. Sometimes when the 7 of Wands comes through like this, it's that you have been fighting battles. You're overcoming obstacles all the time and feeling like you have to defend yourself. Sometimes this can leave you feeling like overwhelmed. Maybe you've also taken on a lot, or you're holding on to things that you can't change. So this is really about letting go what you can't change and focus on your energy on what you can. So I feel like there's a situation in your life that you have become tired of or overwhelmed from, or you're sick of defending. And maybe you've been defending someone who doesn't deserve it. That's also possible. With the 4 of Cups here, the 4 of Cups is saying that you may have had some opportunities for love, but you're waiting for the right one. This can also just show that you're bored, that you are frustrated with whatever's going on in your life right now, and you want to wait until something new comes through. It can also mean you're taking time to be with just yourself, to take time to be alone. What I think is it's connected here to the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups reversed is that, connection to the past, to nostalgia, to your roots. You see this tree here with the roots going into the ground. And while it's nice to think about the past, it's okay to be nostalgic, but clinging to it prevents you from living in the present. So I feel like you're seeing clearly now a situation about something or someone from the past. It could be that you need to reconnect with your fire, reconnect with your flame, reconnect with what it is that really matters to you. We do have the King of Cups over here, who is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who's got a lot of empathy, someone who is kind, someone who's very sort of level when it comes to their emotions. But but that person could be coming through. I feel like this could be a friend. You do have love coming through. You have someone coming through who seems to start as a friend. I mean, let's get into it. Let's see. What do we have about the Seven of Wands reversed? Three of Cups. That's friends, that's celebrations, party, having a good time. And it's birds, and you pulled the owl. It's three. Two's company, three's a crowd. And then you have the Four Cups over here. There's... Huh. There's the owl. Look at that on the World card. I mean, on the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, good luck. Ooh, the wheel is spinning. Change is happening. There you are, right on top of it. This is big. You've got some good luck, good fortune. Being alone, being by yourself, or being bored is over. You've got a big shift coming, and it is definitely for the better. With the owl there, oh my gosh. Success. So you go from the Seven of Wands reverse, feeling like you have to defend yourself all the time, or you're exhausted from it, people criticizing you, whatever, feeling overwhelmed, connection to friends. Then you go from being bored to a big shift happening, big change in luck, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, success. Seven of Wands reversed to six upright. This is success. Two sixes plus the two plus the king. Yeah, six is the Lover's card. Success in love is coming. There's definitely a need to let go of the past and to be open. You're seeing things clearly now. It could be someone that has asked you out. You were too focused on, something about the past that you didn't see it before, and now you do. That's what's coming up. Okay, this can also just be a shift and change from being bored and having no one, or you're just waiting for the right opportunity. Well, the universe is saying, here it comes, because the Wheel of Fortune's coming through, and the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. It's like, yeah, look at this, two nines coming in together. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reversed. This is being exhausted. This is being like, I can't hang in there any longer, but this is always a message of hang on. Your person's coming in. This is about you being happy and content and successful. Yeah, I definitely see love coming in. I feel like you have a beautiful shift and change in fortune coming. The wheel is always changing. That's the thing to remember. It symbolizes cycles and karma and that constant change. Anything's possible. And when it comes through upright with the owl, and the owl is sitting on top of it, it's like you're on top of the world. So I see really positive things coming, okay? An old period is over. A new period is beginning. And when we move on to the Nine of Wands reversed and the Nine of Pentacles, we're really looking at nine. Nine is like you're almost there, okay? Nine is a message of being close to your goal. So when the Nine of Wands is reversed, it's like it's over. You're going to get rewarded for all of your hard work. You're going to feel really happy about the future. The Nine of Pentacles means you're going to have everything that you need to feel confident and secure. You could even be getting a new job. That could be part of it. You could be getting a promotion at work. That could be part of it. But you definitely have love coming in, and this is a partnership with someone that really makes you feel happy. Okay, so hang in there is definitely your message. This is big. Okay, let's roll the yesterdays for your final messages. You have the North Node of Destiny. There's the Virgo energy, the 9, okay, which is connected to the 9 of Pentacles. The North Node, it's your destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. 7th house, what did we start with? The number 7, the Chariot. Yeah, you could be moving. This is about you seeing clearly, but 7 is also marriage and partnership, long-term connections. So those are coming through. You have Virgo, you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you have Jupiter, Sagittarius. You've got good fortune coming through. So, wow, I definitely think there could be a possibility of you either connecting with a Virgo or having some sort of work situation, you know, some sort of bonus or recognition at work as well, okay? But love, partnership, big time. How exciting. Okay, please be sure to subscribe before you leave. Write your comments below. Like this video. If you've had a reading before with me, today's your last day to get a discount on a 6-card reading, 30% off. So I sent an email out to you. If you didn't receive it, let me know. Email me and I'll get you that code. If you haven't had a reading before, you can still get one. Go ahead and use the links below for either a 3-card or 6-card reading. I record it just like this. You watch it on a private, I send you a private link and you watch it right here. No one else can see it but you. It takes about a week and you can ask any love question you have or you can get a general reading. So totally up to you. I am sending you lots of love. Happy Monday.